This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Jim Miller, a Nebraska soybean producer, serves as the chairman of the US Soybean Export Council. And Jim, back on July 13th, China back into the market, making significant purchase agreements to purchase U.S. soybeans.
We had a purchasing agreement signing ceremony with the Chinese delegation, and they signed agreements to purchase just a little over $5 billion worth of soybeans, or about 460 million bushels. So I believe that was just a little over a third of what their annual needs are from the U.S., so it's getting us off to a great start for the new marketing year.
And this really helps as far as the long-term outlook is concerned because of that global demand exists for U.S. soybeans.
Yes, it does. There's huge global demand for U.S. soybeans. It really helps to reiterate the fact of the work that we've been doing in China for the last 35 years. This year we'll be celebrating the 35th anniversary of doing work in China, and it really helps show that what we do over there has had an impact on building our preference for U.S. soy.
We always talk about their growing middle class that is eating more protein and wanting to consume more protein as well. But another thing about that is they also have the world's largest swine herd, and that plays a big factor into that too.
That's a lot of the work that we've done is we've helped them to grow and develop their swine industry and to utilize soybean meal in their diets for their livestock industry. China produces 6 times more hogs than we do here in the U.S., so that in itself is a huge demand for soy protein.
But once again, it goes back to that hard work that has been done throughout the years.
In 1990 was the first year that China started purchasing soy and started importing soy. In the last 22 years, that imports of soy from around the world has grown to 84 million metric tons, and they project that by the year 2020 that they will be importing over 100 million metric tons. So the demand for soy protein in China continues to increase. These signing agreements really show the commitment that China has wanting to work with U.S. and purchase U.S. soy. With all the talk about sanctions with China and that type of thing, with these purchasing agreements, this really shows China's commitment to want to buy U.S. soy and to work with the U.S. in purchasing our products to help with the balance of trade.
All right, Jim, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate your calling on this.
That's Jim Miller, a Nebraska soybean producer who serves as chairman of the U.S. Soybean Export Council. He joins us on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. Stay with us after the break for more Farm Factor with Chelsea Good of the Livestock Marketing Association.
I will take action against herbicide-resistant weeds. I will know my weeds, and I will stop them before they go to seed. I will do whatever it takes to give my crops the upper hand, and I will use multiple herbicide sites of action because every action counts. I will take action, this time for all time.